Hey, welcome to Screensbro. Watching films and TV shows and so on, and just reviewing them. Basically, it's quite simple. Let's go. So, first film I'm looking at Day Shift. Yeah, it's starring Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, Dave Franco, Megan Good, and Carla Souza. She was one of the main characters, and I actually haven't heard of her, to be honest. But she was quite good in the film, considering oh, she's Howard to Get Away with Murder. I never really watched that show, to be honest, so I can't really speak on that. But Day Shift anyway. So a film about a vampire hunter. Initi- he's initially masquerading as a pool cleaner, but he's via it's just his cover, and he's a vampire hunter as his real job. As he is now working a day shift due to the fact that he has been breaking the rules of the union, the Vampire Hunter Union, which regulates how vampire hunters are supposed to conduct themselves in the field. And Jamie Foxx's character is quite uh, adamant about just going after the vampires instead of adhering to the rules that have been given to him. So he's been relegated to the day shift, which is a lot harder in order to earn for himself. And he's got a family, well, estranged family, who he's about to lose due to the fact that he's estranged from his wife, and now she's looking to move away, and he has to find enough money to keep her and his daughter in town. And you just follow the film from there. It's just it's an interesting concept, as well as the way that the vampire community was shown in the film in terms of the hierarchy and the subcategories of vampire. So it was interesting how they done a lot of spin on the whole vampire story, as it is quite a um what's the word for it now? It's always a story that people are interested in. It's so when you get new ways of looking at it, it's quite interesting, to be honest. As well as there are moments where, especially like the final, at the end of the film, I don't want to spoil what he said and who he said by, but maybe it was just a bit of an analogy or allegory of how the land of dreams, Hollywood, is also maybe there's the parasitical or vampiric nature of it, but it's also a place for opportunities as well if you know how to navigate it. If you can navigate past the vampires, you can always make bank. Yeah. So that was an interesting little throwaway line at the end. I can't say it as it would spoil things, but if you watch it, you'll see what I mean. The film is enjoyable, it has good action sequences. The storyline gets a bit ridiculous, especially towards the end. The final third, it starts to just lose its head. It was all over the place, to be honest. So, but yeah, if you're just looking for a film just to watch and enjoy, not have to think about it too much and be critical in terms of all the those nuances you expect in quality films, then you'll have a good time if you're looking at it quite critically and watching for storyline, character development. Yeah, you're gonna be having not a good time basically. But it's a film that you can enjoy. Just sit down on the couch, watch it, not have to think too much, and you move on. I wonder if they're going to do uh, a sequel of it. It's a matter of time where you'll find out. It's only been released last week, so you just have to wait and see what happens. The other film that's come out recently, The Grey Man, starring Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. It's a decent film. Once again, in that mode of lots of action sequences, but the storyline not particularly great, especially towards the end. You don't have to think too much about the characters and their development. It's quite stilted at times, and when it tries to have those sequences where they're building up the characters and your connection to them, I never felt that really. The character that I enjoyed the most was Chris Evans' character, who, by the way, is also a maniac. Basically, he's a violent psychopath who, given the task of chasing after Ryan Gosling's character, does it with aplomb. Is totally disconnected from humanity. He's just laser focused on tracking down this operative and taking him out. It was quite interesting, to be honest. You know, it's well, the storyline basically, Ryan Gosling character is a top, basically a hitman for the CIA. You find some information, and a corrupt CIA official isn't too happy about it, and then he sends Chris Evans' character after him. It's just that simple. Not too much thinking about it. Basically, Ryan Gosling's character has to save uh, a young girl who's been used to as leverage, and you just go from there. It's it's a decent film. Once again, much like Day Shift, not too much thinking when you look at it in terms of storyline and character development, but in terms of action, you'll enjoy it. You know, it's a film that you just watch. You're not gonna gain any life affirming things from it or have any great discoveries.